What's going on, everybody? It's Mickey Indigo here, and I'm with
Minal.
And you already know, if you're new here, go ahead, like, and subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and jump into it. Lola Bunny, man. That's the thing that pisses me off the most. I'm not going to get into any spoilers just yet. We will warn you before we do, just in case you haven't seen it yet. But Lola Bunny, I thought she was one of she was one of my favorite characters growing up. But, maybe I was just a strange kid. But I'm pretty sure all these kids had a little crush on Lola Bunny. You know what I'm saying? It sounds crazy. But, when you're a kid, you're stupid. You know what I mean? But honestly, you're a female, right? Yeah. And you've seen Space Jam 2. And you've seen Space Jam 1.
Yes.
In your opinion, which one is the better design?
Space Jam 1.
Space Jam 1?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, the characters look a little bit more, I don't know, you know how they did with Sonic?
Yeah.
At first?
Yeah.
When we were like, whoa, they went too much.
You mean the original Sonic design? That they had to redesign?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? So
I agree.
It's the same thing with here.
They kind of got the same treatment, right?
Yeah.
And even the animation parts of part 2 didn't even have the same fidelity, the same quality of animation. And we're not talking about the 3D. We're talking about the 2D of the first animation. And I wonder why it took such a downgrade. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of weird to me.
It is.
And then when they did go 3D, some of it was a little bit jarring. I feel like maybe a lot of the effects were rushed or something. Obviously, without going into too many spoilers, one of the things that pissed me off the most, this is supposed to be a Space Jam movie, right? And they have literally almost every character under the Warner Brothers, brand cameoing more than the actual Looney Tunes. And you know what? I came to see Space Jam because I like Space Jam 1. And man, I don't know what it was. It was just self-promotion the entire time, man. The entire time.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It felt like that. Why bring up all these movies? We're focusing on one movie. Just focus on that. Yeah,
it was cool when they showed it the first time. They're like, oh, Game of Thrones, oh, Harry Potter. Yeah. At first, it was like, oh, yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, it's really cool. But then, it was like, yo, y'all are playing this out. This is way too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's as if they didn't have an idea and they just wanted to add, I don't know.
When this guy was like, King Kong got nothing on me, Don Cheadle, you know what I'm saying? King Kong's like, oh, it's like, well, this is the corniest thing ever. Straight up cringe worthy, in my opinion. I don't know.
I love the LeBron, but as a basketball player, not as an actor. No offense, but you can't act.
No, totally. Look, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, LeBron's all right. I kind of wish. It sounds bad, but I kind of wish Kobe was kind of in his spot.
Yeah.
In the sense that Kobe would have been the main character. I feel like, I don't know. It might have came out a little bit different. Person that was closest to Michael Jordan in terms of stats was Kobe. Yeah. Shame, rest in peace, right?
Yeah.
But the thing about LeBron, it felt a little cringy at times, not just because he's a terrible actor, no offense, bro. But it's really, what really blew my mind was how much more cocky he was than Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? When Michael Jordan had the stats to back it up and he had the opportunity to be that cocky, he didn't call himself king. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan didn't refer to himself as king. So, I
think they gave him bad writing. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
The writing was poor, very poor.
It was bad writing, but at the same time, it's it seems like they're just I don't know in the beginning. I don't know, man. I don't know how to explain it. It just seems like there's more of an arrogance that came across this time, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's just my opinion. I could be totally wrong, and I don't want to hate on the guy.
Yeah.
But that's just what I feel like. But. Let's go ahead and just jump into spoilers. Yeah. So
talk about your Lola.
Yeah, Lola, right? So she was so tomboyish. You know what I'm saying? She was devoid of the femininity that made Lola Bunny Lola in the first part. You know what I'm saying? Do you know who actually played Lola in part 2?
No.
Zendaya, Spider-Man's girlfriend from Homecoming.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah, so she was the voice of Lola. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't understand why it was so necessary to take away that feminine side. Like it's not like she was overtly sexual, right?
So do you think maybe they're just trying to, cuz Zendaya has that like like I see her in all the interviews, she has that like kind of town boy.
Here's the fact of the matter is that, these people, these characters already were set. Each of the characters kept their role
That's
except
true.
for her. You know what I'm saying? I understand Zendaya is playing the voice, but why would you have to change the entire personality? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And you could tell just from the beginning with the Wonder Woman and feminism thing. And you know what I'm saying? Like, no offense, guys. I mean, nothing against feminism, even though I feel like sometimes it's exaggerated. It just seems like you don't have to take the feminine side away from her.
Yeah.
You didn't have to why, how come all of a sudden, like, why is Bugs not attracted to her anymore? Like, why doesn't he have that same
I see what you're
affection
saying.
for her? You know what I'm saying? Why wasn't she as, like,
Cute bunny.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, she can be still cute and curvy.
I just don't understand the justification. Like, no one was asking for that, is my point. So good job, WB, for being dumb. Let's see who else. I think Don Cheadle was he gave it his all. He's a good actor. He's the bad guy, right? The algorithm.
Yeah.
So what was his name? Algorithm. That was a good one.
I didn't like the bad guy much too.
But his acting was like the best out of everyone, right?
That's true. Why? He's an actor.
I mean, they're all actors, right? They're acting.
I mean,
You know what I mean? That's the crazy part, But yeah, I mean, what else is there to say, man? The ending. So here's the thing: the fact that when they were scoring in the original one, they were playing regular basketball,
Yes.
and it was like 2 points, 4 points,
Yeah.
2 points, 3 points. You know what I'm saying? This one, it's like, what was going on? It was just making no sense. Like 1,000 points, 250 points. Like it was like you can't follow a game like
Yeah.
that from. Like, what were they thinking?
I wish they kept it like
normal, right? Like,
just keep it normal.
it was just too much. I don't understand what they were thinking about that. And
oh, I know, because
it was more like a video game.
yes.
No, I get it, but here's the thing: when you take out rules and it's all, funny and exaggerated.
But that's the actual thing, because when LeBron asked his son, he was like, why just not play regular basketball, create a regular game?
I get the justification in the story, but what I'm saying is, if you don't have concrete rules like that, it's hard to get emotionally attached to
That's true.
to these actions.
It sounded like too much.
You know what I'm saying?
Looked like too much, actually.
So, and the ending, man, I thought the ending was just so poor.
It was awful.
To be honest, I literally I forgot about it.
How long did we had? 3 days to finish this movie?
Yeah. It took us like 3 separate days to finish it because we just kept falling asleep.
Yeah.
And if you've been watching the show for a little while, you already know if I'm falling asleep, the movie's pretty bad. But I mean, overall, I mean, nostalgic wise, part one's way better.
Yes.
It didn't do
absolutely.
nothing for me nostalgic wise. I will be honest. I thought the action got a little bit better when they got into their 3D self. When they started playing the basketball, but that's just because it was so bad before that. It's almost they forgot like how to like make the Looney Tunes. It's weird, man. I don't even know how to explain it, man. The soul is gone. The heart is gone. That's sad, man. Anyways, any closing thoughts or?
No, I think it was a poor game, or a poor movie, actually.
It's a poor game and a poor movie.
I wouldn't watch it in the movies.
Nah.
No.
Thank God.
No.
Absolutely not.
And if someone wants to watch it, of course, it's their choice.
Yeah, of course. You guys like whatever you want.
Yeah.
Those of you that grew up with the original I'm almost certain you'll probably like the original more.
Yeah.
Maybe the kids, they'll probably like this one more, I would imagine. It's more about video games and cool special effects and colors and stuff.
Yeah.
That's just my guess. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Do you think part 1 or part 2 is better? If you're new, go ahead and subscribe. We got a ton of things going on in the future and in the past. And I'm Mickey Indigo.
I'm Minal.
And you already know that's a wrap.